The greatest fortunes in history were not found in California's mountains. They were created in bedrooms, basements, and forgotten hard drives. Welcome to the most dramatic wealth transfer of our generation. In 2009, while the world was reeling from financial collapse, a mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto quietly planted the seeds of digital gold rush. Unlike the California's gold rush of 1848, this was not about pickaxes and pans. It was about algorithms, early adoption, and split-second decisions that would create more millionaires than any event in modern history. So, let's go one by one. Number 1. The accidental millionaire who started it all. Kristoffer Koch was just a 22-year-old Norwegian engineering student working on his thesis about encryption in 2009. Intrigued by this new concept called Bitcoin, he made what seemed like a throwaway decision, investing 150 Norwegian kroner, roughly $27, to buy 5,000 Bitcoins. Then he did something that would haunt crypto investors forever. He completely forgot about it. For 4 years, while Bitcoin quietly grew from an academic curiosity to a financial phenomena, Koch lived his normal life, completing his degree, finding work, building a career. It wasn't until 2013, when Bitcoin exploded into mainstream headlines, that he suddenly remembered his forgotten investment. But there was a problem. He couldn't remember his password. After days of frantic searching through old files and memory fragments, Koch finally cracked his own digital vault. What he found inside changed everything. His $27 gamble was now worth over $880,000. He sold enough to buy a luxury apartment in Oslo's most expensive neighborhood, but kept the rest. Today, those remaining coins would be worth over $500 million. Koch's story is not just about luck. It's about the power of forgetting. In a world where panic selling destroys more wealth than market crashes, sometimes the best investment strategy is simply doing nothing. Number 2. The dropout who became a teenage millionaire. In 2011, 12-year-old Erik Finman was struggling in school when fate intervened. During a walk with his brother, he spotted a protester wearing a Bitcoin t-shirt and became curious. The chance encounter would transform him from a failing student into one of the world's youngest millionaires. When his grandmother gave him $1,000 for his birthday, most kids would buy video games or toys. Erik bought Bitcoins at $12 per coin. His parents thought he was crazy. His teachers told him he would never amount to anything and should prepare for a career at McDonald's. Erik made them a deal that would become legendary. If he became a millionaire before his 18th birthday, he wouldn't have to go to college. His parents agreed, probably thinking it was impossible. By 2017, when Bitcoin reached $20,000, Erik's investment had grown to over $4 million. He was just 18 years old. Not only had he proven his teachers wrong, he sent one of them a letter detailing his success, along with a not-so-subtle message about career advice. But Erik didn't stop there. He used his Bitcoin fortune to launch Botangle, an online education platform connecting frustrated students with teachers via video calls. The dropout had become an entrepreneur, revolutionizing the very system that had failed him. Number 3. The $235 million password nightmare. Stefan Thomas' story is every crypto investor's worst nightmare. The German programmer owns 7,002 Bitcoins stored on an encrypted hard drive, worth over $235 million at today's prices. There is just one problem. He forgot the password. The device gives users only 10 attempts before permanently locking forever. Thomas has already used 8 of them. 2 wrong guesses stand between him and a $250 million fortune. I lie in bed and think about it, Thomas told reporters. Then I go to the computer with some new strategy and it doesn't work. And I'm desperate again. The psychological torture is unimaginable. Thomas knows exactly where his fortune is, sitting in a USB drive in a Swiss bank vault. But he can't access it. His story represents one of the cruelest ironies of the digital age, being rich and broke simultaneously, separated from wealth by just a few forgotten characters. Number 4. The landfill treasure hunt. James Howell's story reads like a modern tragedy. In 2013, the British IT engineer accidentally threw away a hard drive containing 8,000 bitcoins while cleaning his office. At the time, those coins were worth a few $100s. Today, They are worth over $750 million. The hard drive is buried somewhere in a 1.4 million ton landfill in Newport, Wales. For over a decade, Harvest has pleaded with the Newport City Council for permission to sell the landfill, offering to share 25% of any recovered Bitcoin. The council has repeatedly refused, citing environmental concerns. In January 2025, a judge finally ended Harvest's legal battle, ruling that the council owns the landfill contents. Somewhere beneath tons of garbage lies one of the largest Bitcoin fortunes ever lost, a digital treasure that may never see daylight again. Number 5. The Australian teenager who turned bullying into millions. Samuel Snell's transformation from bullied teenager to crypto millionaire exemplifies the democratizing power of digital assets. The 18-year-old Australian was tormented throughout high school, feeling powerless and invisible. But instead of letting adversity defeat him, he channelized his frustration into studying cryptocurrency markets. Starting with minimal savings 4 years ago, Snell methodically built his knowledge and portfolio. Unlike many who gamble on random coins, he focused on understanding market cycles and risk management. Today, Snell wakes up each morning to check gains that often exceeds $30,000 in a single night. His garage houses two Mercedes-Benz vehicles worth over $350,000 and his wrist sports a diamond-encrusted Rolex. But Snell's success is not just about wealth, it's about transformation. The teenager who once felt powerless now runs a private community with over 3,000 members learning cryptocurrency investment strategies. His mission is proving that age is no barrier to building wealth online. Number 6. The $308 million trading disaster. Not every crypto story ends in triumph. In March 2025, an anonymous trader learned the brutal reality of leverage trading when a single bad decision obliterated $308 million in minutes. The trader took a massive 50 times leverage position on Ethereum when it was priced at $1,900, betting the price would continue rising. With the liquidation threshold set at just $1,877, only $23 below the entry price, they were walking a financial tightrope without a safety net. When market volatility hit, Ethereum's price dropped below that critical level. In an instant, 160,234 Ethereums was forcibly liquidated, erasing the trader's entire position. Making matters worse, this trader had converted all their Bitcoin holdings into this single leveraged bet, concentrating their entire fortune into one catastrophic gamble. This story serves as a stark reminder that in crypto's gold rush, fortunes can vanish as quickly as they're made. Now we shall discuss the hidden lessons. The digital gold rush has created more wealth than any single event in modern history. But it's also revealed profound truths about human nature and technology. Every crypto millionaire story shares one common thread. They acted when others hesitated. Whether it was Koch's curiosity, Finman's rebellion against traditional education, or Snell's determination to overcome bullying, success belonged to those who moved first. Paradoxically, some of the biggest gains came from doing nothing. While day traders burned through fortunes trying to time markets, the holders who forgot their passwords or put away their hardware wallets often achieved the greatest returns. Unlike traditional gold rushes that required physical presence and substantial capital, the digital gold rush was accessible to anyone with internet access. Teenagers competed with hedge funds, students outperformed professors, and social outcasts became financial icons. The same technology that created unimaginable wealth also enabled unprecedented losses. Forgotten passwords, discarded hard drives, and leverage trading created cautionary tales worth hundreds of millions. Today, as new blockchain technologies emerge, the digital gold rush is far from over. New opportunities in artificial intelligence and decentralized finance continue creating millionaires while destroying others. The stories of Koch, Finman, Thomas, and countless others are not just tales of financial success. They are blueprints for recognizing and capitalizing on revolutionary change. They remind us that the greatest fortunes are not found in the ground, but in our ability to see the future before it arrives. The next chapter of the digital gold rush is being written now. The question is not whether new millionaires will emerge, it's whether you will be among them. In this gold rush, the pickaxe is knowledge, the pan is patience, and the gold is digital. The miners are anyone brave enough to stake the claim in the future. And unlike the California's gold rush of 1848, this one is still happening. The digital gold fields remain open. The question is, will you stake your claim?